Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to That's a Wrap, where I talk to you about the latest in movie news. We had Comic-Con San Diego last weekend, and I'm not going to get into everything that was going on there, but I want to talk about two things specifically. And the first thing, this is the biggest news. I'm super excited for this. Everybody's probably flipping shit over this, and that is in regards to Man of Steel 2. We're going to have Superman and Batman in a movie together, finally, and this is going to lead into the Justice League, which will be in 2017, and right before that, we're going to have a Flash movie in 2016, so they're finally doing something. It might feel a little bit rushed, but I'm happy with the move. Let's get Batman and Superman in a movie. We don't need a fucking origin story again for Batman, so let's bring them in and have everything established. I want to know what your thoughts are in regards to how they're going to handle Batman and Superman being in the movie together. Personally, I feel that you're going to have LexCorp and Wayne Enterprises working together to rebuild Metropolis because Lex Luthor is going to make Superman to be a bad guy. He's going to blame him, let everybody know he's the cause for this trouble, he brought the destruction here, and everybody's going to turn against Superman. So during this time, Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne are going to build a relationship of some sorts, and when Superman finally steps in to do something about it, I think you're going to have Bruce Wayne defending Lex Luthor, and he'll come in as Batman to fight Superman, and that's when you're going to get Superman and Batman squaring off against each other. Later on, you know, Superman will find out that Bruce Wayne is Batman or something along those lines. They're eventually going to team up once Bruce Wayne finds out the kind of man Lex Luthor is, and we'll have both of them working together to take Lex Luthor out in the end. So that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think is going to happen in this movie. This next news to come out of Comic-Con was really exciting. Joss Whedon came out at the end of the Marvel panel at Hall H and gave us the title to the Avengers sequel, and this is going to be called the Avengers Age of Ultron. And it's going to be really cool. Obviously, they're not going to go down the Thanos route quite yet, but Ultron's going to be in there. He's going to be our villain, and he's created by Ant-Man, but they said Ant-Man's not going to be in the movie, so it'll be interesting to see if he'll still be created by Ant-Man, and we'll find that out in the Ant-Man movie later on, or if they're going to have Tony Stark, who has the tech, or somebody else create Ultron, and that's how we're going to have our movie. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. What I want to see out of this movie, though, specifically, is since they already teased Thanos at the end of Avengers, I want Thanos to come in at the end of this movie and just fuck shit up. To come out, tear stuff up, kill one of the Avengers, and leave the movie in ruins. Do the Empire Strikes Back way, and let's get into the third movie with the heroic ending. I would love them to end this movie in complete darkness and do something that will catch everybody off guard. But that's my thoughts. This next bit of news revolves around Star Wars Episode 7, and Ryan Gosling and Zac Efron are rumored to be in the movie, or they're being looked at for the movie, and more specifically, Zac Efron being looked at to play Luke Skywalker's son. Now, Ryan Gosling, I'm all for. I think Ryan Gosling's a really good actor. I think he could pull it off. I'd love to see him step into the Star Wars universe. Zac Efron, I don't know how I feel about that quite yet. I mean, it's one of those oddball castings that could work out and be perfect, or it's going to be one of those things where you're looking at him and you're going to be thinking of nothing but High School Musical and love story drama BS. So it'll be interesting. I'm hoping if he is officially in the movie that it's going to be one of those really oddball castings that just seems to fit perfectly. You know, kind of like Heath Ledger as the Joker. I'm sure everybody had their thoughts about that, but when you watch that movie, like, you don't see Heath Ledger. You're seeing somebody completely embodied in a character. Now, not to compare Zac Efron and Heath Ledger in that role at all, but I hope it's something along those lines where they just get lost in their role and you're not looking at them as the actor, but you're looking at them as the character they're portraying. Hopefully we'll get some confirmation on that and a couple of other things revolving Star Wars Episode 7 because Disney's D23 Expo is coming up very soon here, and we're definitely going to get some sort of announcements at that expo. Now, this next bit of news is really interesting because it kind of came out of nowhere, and I don't think anybody was asking for this kind of a movie, but we're going to get it, and it's going to be a spin-off of the Rocky franchise. It's going to be called Creed, and this is going to follow Apollo Creed's grandson, who will be played by Michael B. Jordan. And if you don't know who that is, you probably recognize him from the movie Chronicle. So he's going to be playing the grandson, he'll be fighting, and then we're going to have Sylvester Stallone stepping into the movie as Rocky Balboa, but he's going to be his trainer and, you know, coaching him through kind of what we saw in like a Rocky 5 type thing. So I'm pretty excited for this. I thought it was going to be really stupid, but after finding out Stallone's coming back, like, this could be its own little franchise, you know, if they continue to do this. But if they do it right, I think it could be really exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to handle all of this. These next two bits of news revolve around the production of some movies, and the first one being the Fantastic Four reboot, which is going to get underway in Louisiana in September. They're going to start filming this finally, and I don't know how I feel about this yet. You know, I didn't really care for the first two all that much. I mean, they were fun to watch, but it's nothing I could go back and revisit all the time. So as of right now, this movie does not not really have my interest, but as more develops, maybe, we'll see. Now this next movie I'm really excited for because the first one is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and that's Super Troopers. We're finally getting Super Troopers 2, and they will be filming it this year. The deal has been closed with Fox, the script is ready to go. This movie is definitely happening, and I'm super excited for it because I love the first one, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the sequel. The last bit of news that I want to talk about, I don't really want to talk about this, but I gotta say something. Bloodsport is going to be remade, and this sucks. Van Damme is one of my childhood heroes. Bloodsport is my favorite martial arts movie of all time. I absolutely love it. I could watch that movie every day, but it's getting remade. If they do it right, and they make it just a kick-ass martial arts film, I mean, it could be entertaining, but you just can't capture the spirit of the original Bloodsport. The music in it is fantastic. I mean, the acting's nothing special, but I mean, the movie just grips you. It has an emotional feel to it. The music's badass, and that's what gives you that emotional feel. The music just sucks you in. I'm going to have to do a review on Bloodsport one of these days, but it's getting remade. I'm not happy about it. I could really care less about this, but it's happening. Alright everybody, that's all the news I got for you for now. Click down below, leave me a comment, let me know how you feel about any of this news. I'm going to be going to Wizard World in Chicago very soon here, so stay posted. I'm definitely going to have some info and footage up from that. You can click right over here to check out some more of my videos, and click right there to subscribe to my channel to keep up with the latest. That's a wrap for now, so until next time, keep it groovy.